Hello, welcome to the unveiling of WebGrowth's framework. So over the next 8 weeks, I'll be taking you through our methodologies and processes we implement here at WebGrowth. My name is Neil Percy and I'm the founder of WebGrowth. I've been in the industry for just over 10 years now, continuously learning and trying to adapt our strategies to the most current digital landscape. Our challenge over the years has always been to build efficiency and processes to ensure that there's always website traffic growth, with organic traffic being the channel that drives most of the traffic, or at least it should be. That has always been our primary focus. So for any business, without a sound process, there's going to be inefficiencies and loss of focus will always creep into day-to-day operations of the business. And the same can be said for digital, especially since there are just so many channels to understand and there's always conflicting opinions that are being broadcasted over the web every single month. Some are good, but there are also some bad opinions. But the barrage of media always gives us a knee-jerk reaction to digital marketers. So we're always chasing the latest idea, and trying to keep up with this is exhausting, time-wasting, money-wasting, and just downright frustrating. So our brains are inundated with thought leaders and some self-acclaimed gurus telling us that they have the top 10 tactics to get you more traffic. And in some cases, these claims are true. But the problem I have with these articles is that they portray tactics, but they don't come across in an overarching strategy. So in the beginning stages of my career in digital, I was one of these people just being pulled in every single direction. I was driven by tactics, and as long as the graphs were going up, I was happy, and so were my clients. So which is fair enough, but the thinking was a bit short-sighted. So why? Because one of the most important things is improving leads and sales, right? So in my defense, it was, I guess, the nature of the industry back then, and we're driven by keyword rankings and not by business building activities. So in the early days of digital marketing, everybody worked in silos. Paid advertising people did their thing, SEO did their tasks, and above the line marketing did their thing. And no one really spoke together and speaking on the same level. So the problem I have is that many digital agencies are still doing this like it's 2010. So as an industry, we have our challenges. We are experiencing double-digit growth, but skills development is just not following that same curve. So we have juniors being thrown into mid to senior level positions. But the problem is, listen to this. So we have recruiters wanting an intern social media manager with 2 years experience and must be an expert in social media. How does that work? So an intern, that means no experience, but must be an expert at the same time. I've seen this countless times and it's not slowing down. We are getting inexperienced digital marketers making promises to clients, not managing client expectations, don't know client objectives, and campaigns are falling flat. So we have small businesses also getting frustrated with ineffective digital marketers and looking to bring these skills in-house. And we are seeing this same thing happening for large businesses. They're bringing all their digital marketing skills in-house, which is great for digital marketers because our skills are required. But as an industry, for agencies, it's a real struggle. So the problem is that the more competition there is for agencies, they're having to drive their costs down. And the one place they do that is on salaries. So how do you decrease costs on salaries? You employ juniors. And that's when you can start seeing things are falling flat. Okay, but it's not all doom and gloom. There is hope. We have a favorable currency, so agencies are getting contracts from Europe and the US, and locally the agencies that are doing really well are those ones that are focusing on growth and using intelligent metrics and data to develop structures and show return on investment. So the problem though is our skills are built around platforms that are mere teenagers. I mean, Google is only 18 years old and Facebook is 13. So other industries have decades of maturity behind them, which means they've built frameworks and methodologies that have been trusted and scrutinized by the brightest minds within their respective industries. So digital is in a unique position. Like no other industry, it's changing continuously. But from what I've seen over the last 4 years, is that a framework can definitely be built and executed on. Even though our industry is in a state of flux, there are definitely some simple truths that we can all adhere to. So let's move on to our next video.